Chapter 59. The interview was set for Monday at noon. Everything and everyone was in place. Dominique and Marcus had flown home for a few days to be with Angeline, but arrived back in Pearl City Sunday afternoon. April arrived by train Sunday morning because she was convinced her followers would be interested in her Get Ready With Me Aboard Amtrak videos. Etta and Lucian had spent the weekend getting mentally prepared as well. Lyra's managers at the television station had decided there would be a 4-minute story in the Tuesday 6 o'clock newscast. It was extraordinary to devote that much time to one story in the main newscast, and the hour-long special would air Friday night during prime time. She had spent several days collecting supporting photos and videos to tell the story because the editor would have quite a job putting it all together in time for Friday evening. Meanwhile, Lily Paredes was still trying to get someone to talk to her for a story. But fortunately, the Hayes and Pierce families had closed ranks and decided Lyra would tell the story, and that would be it. April was excited that she would be interviewed for the special and let everyone know she had 600 new followers, among them Lily P. herself. The interview would take place in a suite in the Parkhurst. Dominique, of course, was still trying to exert some control and wanted to know why the interview couldn't take place at the Ritz where they were staying. Sharmelle explained that they needed a location where they could keep things discreet and private, and since Robert Adams, the general manager of the Parkhurst, was a family friend and the father of the president of her youth group, the historic Parkhurst was the best choice. Lyra was impressed with the setup. She often complained about the suits at corporate, but Holden Broadcasting came through for this project. They sent in a field producer from their station in Chicago and even sprang for a makeup artist for her and the guests. They also brought in an audio tech and a photographer from the New York station. Lyra was thrilled, but feigned indignation when she was around Willie and Keith, the two photographers with her from her station, who rather resented corporate thinking they needed help from some guy from New York. When everything and everyone was in place and the cameras started rolling, Lyra began what she knew was the interview of her career, and it went better than she hoped. Of the three of them, Lucian was the most nervous, which surprised everyone. But Sharmelle thought she understood. He was probably still dealing with meeting his biological father and finding out he has biological siblings, including one who gave no indication that she was interested in a relationship with her brother at all. Listening to the interviews, Sharmelle realized they were narrating everything she had been piecing together over the last few weeks, and while hearing them tell it, she felt a wave of relief wash over her. Everyone had a secret, but they kept it because they were afraid of hurting someone else. It was all about doing what they thought was right at the time. Would they do things differently looking back now? Probably so, but they did the best they could at that time. Despite her protests, Lyra insisted on interviewing Sharmelle as well. She wasn't sure she would make the cut for the special, but Lyra told her viewers needed to see who was responsible for connecting the Hayes and Pierce families. They all exhaled when the interviews were over. Etta and Marcus seemed genuinely at ease with each other after reconnecting. Dominique and Lucian made no effort to get to know each other. No small talk about their hometowns, their jobs, not even the weather. April, on the other hand, was relishing this opportunity. She was shooting short videos that she would schedule to coincide with promoting the now hour-long special, and she was taking plenty of photos of the setup, Lyra's interviews, and the entire production crew. The crew was packing up to leave when April joined Sharmelle on the sofa. She'd offered to help break down the equipment, but was quickly told no. So she sat and watched. Well, that was fascinating, wouldn't you say? Just seeing all the behind-the-scenes stuff, kind of like seeing how the sausage is made. April laughed at herself. Of course, with Lyra being your sister, you probably see this stuff all the time, right? No, not at all, Sharmelle said. I usually just see the finished product just like everybody else. April quickly changed the subject. Where's your man today? My what? Sharmelle inquired. King. Where's King today? Oh, I don't know, but we're not, King and I go back, way back, but we're just friends. April grinned and snickered. Well, believe me, Sharmelle, He doesn't know that.